What's up guys, TheMerryGamer here, and welcome back to another episode of Prison Architecture. And as you can see, the nice sound and the sleep, and there's actually some little details I didn't notice about this game before, but they've actually got little symbols next to their names saying addicted to heroin. This guy here, he's recovering alcoholic. You know, this person over here is also addicted to heroin. It's actually, I never noticed that slight little detail. I guess because since you're zoomed out all the time, you never really see the names too often, and like from this distance you don't see that. But it's actually very, see this guy here, addicted to cocaine. So it's just a very interesting little minute detail that you don't notice too often in this game. So it's quite nice to actually see. So as I said last episode, I was going to get this area done in this episode. So we're going to do some cloning and get some building going and get this going off. Also, there was a comment in the last video saying to work on the audio a bit. I'll bring up, since it is a new computer, I've had it for a little while now, but I still haven't got everything down pat audio-wise. So every episode I'm always doing slight tweaks, and someone said to reduce intro and outro music and increase mic volume. So I've done that for this episode, and I've increased it by about 20%, because my audio setup and my setup might be different to everyone else's, so you never know what it's going to be like. So that's what I'm going with. I'm starting off with a 20% increase, and we'll see how it turns out, I guess. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to build this on this side this time. So if we go that 1, 2, we got 5. So we can just like line this up pretty much, can't we? Yeah, just do it like this. 4. 1, 2, 3. We got 5, and I've done 1, 2, 3. I've done 4. I want to go 5. There we go. And then we do the same thing on this side. We go 1, 2. This is going to cost us so much doing this expansion. 3, and then we go 4, and then we go number 5. There we go. Alright, this is costing a fair amount, so let's do that. And now we do the back end of this. So yep, so you just line that up perfectly, and at least we'll get all these cells built for the future, and then we can start expanding our prison in a huge amount. I've also doubled my worker amount. We only had 10 workers, now I've got 20, so I've been pushing to get more of them going, because I feel like that is important. But God, we've already used so much cash. Alright, let's go here, and let's go, well, I wonder how that's going to work. Is it going to do the pool tables for us? Yeah, it did do those pool tables for us. So now we just want to go from here down to, say, like here or so. And there we go. So that is that whole section done. And I'd hate to know how much that costs. I think, yeah, it was over, it's probably 100,000. At least 100,000 in materials. I guess we could do, I guess, the same on this side and build it all up, and then we can start trying to get all this center stuff going. So at the moment I've pushed Prison Architect down to 1 episode a week as well. Last week I was supposed to get this episode out, and I just didn't have the time. I ran out of time to get it done. So I'm pushing Prison Architect down just to 1 episode a week whilst we do a bit of this building, because I do need to let the game run a bit off camera, and since we do have prisons now, I can't do what I did at the start of the season, which was just let the game run. I let it literally run for like a week straight to get money, where we've got actual prisoners, so we actually do need to keep an eye on the prison. So that is why we are not doing a lot of that off camera, so I'm gonna just get this cloning as well, and might as well start it. So again, it's 5. How much is this section costing? Actually, quite a fair amount. We'll see how we go with costs, but we might have to hold off building all of this episode then if it's too expensive. But I want to get this section at least completed. It's because it's all the cell doors. The cell doors, that's right. They're like 200 each, aren't they? Yeah, see, we're already flying down the monies. So this is where it does take a lot of time, unfortunately, because you need a lot of money to do these expansions, and if you don't have the money, then it becomes a big problem. So, but at the moment we earn about 34,000 a day. I think that's a bit high because of some exports from the trees and that. I think it's 20,000 and something a day. So, but I look at it and go, well, if we end up building this whole section of the prison, we're getting up to 50,000, close to 50,000 a day. So that's what I want. Shit, we're down to 39,000. I've not been incoming call. Here we go. What does the warden want? Prisoners are apparently unhappy with how little free time they have in their daily schedules. The guards have been hearing whispers that if things don't change soon, the prisoners are going to start causing some damage. Give prisoners more free time. Increase free time to at least 6 hours a day. I swear they have free time, those 6 hours a day, don't they? If we go regime, 1 PM. I swear. Oh, okay, well, what I'll do is I'll just go work free time, and I'll just get rid of yard time, and so then people can actually do what they want. So that's what we will do. Now I want to go quick build, and I want to go clone, and I want to clone this section. And then I want to go from here straight down. So now at least I can look at all that and be like, bam, we have at least got these 2 big wings started to be planned and built. But wow, down to 35,000 already. Jeez Louise. Alright, I know I'm gonna have to let this game run a bit off camera for a while. In our intake, why we've only got fill capacity 55. Yeah, we lost quite. I don't know why I've lost so many prisoners. Maybe I must have released a few prisoners, but that's really not good timing because I've got all these trucks. You know what? It might be taking up all the driveway space. That might be it. But we must have released a few prisoners then, I reckon. Oh, no, that's what that's doing. Fill to capacity. No, I don't want to fill to capacity because it's going to fill to what that is. Close. We want that closed for now because we only can have 240, is it? 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, we're 6 per section, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need to remember how much. I think it's 240 overall because we're 12. It's 5 times by 4. Yeah, 240. All right, so we'll bring in number per day. Let's do no fill capacity. Yeah, let's just do number per day. Let's just do 15 prisoners. Let's just fill in this, but deployment. I hope they don't put them in this cell, in these cells, because well, if I go staff only, but it still recognizes the cell, which I don't want it to, but it's going to. But I guess it's just a lot. It's going to be a long period of time to get this up and running. I'm going to have to get then all staff going through it and such. As I said last episode, I think the next thing we're going to focus on is kind of like a solitary and security building that I think we're going to do down this way. But again, we need the money to actually do all these expansions. So we've got all these builders doing all this work for us, but it's going to take them quite a while to do so. So it's not going to happen anytime soon, this expansion, this episode. So the best thing we can do is kind of just enjoy the prison and actually kind of watch it. I actually should have also done a shakedown. A shakedown would have probably been ideal. So this guy's doing all the clothes and everything. So yeah, but yeah, the main thing is I want to really push to get this section done, so then we can kind of focus on the solitary and security sort of point of view. So then we can start getting into medium security, because we're getting a few bad eggs in this area. There's every day, especially now since we're winter, I don't have heating, so I think that is the root cause of it, because everyone is pissed off about heating. Oh god, sorry. Tired day, long day work. Hygiene, yeah, and bladder, that's normal overnights. But yeah, it's turning into a bit of a problem with when it hits winter. So I do probably need to add like boilers up along this section here, and add radiators in these sections to make it so warmth isn't as big of an issue as it currently is, because it's being a constant issue. I'm going to get those prisoners, and they're not going to actually be able to get down here because all these guys are still pretty much taking things off from here. I'm pretty sure like all these storages and everything are completely full. So it's going to take ages to build this. Even at fast forward, this game does take a while. That's where it is useful having that mod that does like that super fast kind of speed, allows you to do a bit more faster. See, these are still supplies. Those 15 inmates that we just ordered are a fair way away. But what I do want to do is actually go intake and go close, because I think they're still technically coming, those 15, but 220. The 220 was our max, I thought. Wasn't it 220 or was it 240? I can't remember now. It might have been 240. But what was it? Yeah, it was 240, wasn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Had a little bit of a fright there. I thought we actually overstacked the prison. But yeah, as we can see, we got this constant issue. There's all these things. Everyone's complaining about clothing. Which I don't know why they're all complaining about clothing. So we go needs. See, clothing's still a problem. Maybe I'm not getting, maybe I don't have enough people working in here to push the clothing. All right, well let's do this then. If we want to push clothing, prison labor. All right, let's go and put. Okay, that's for starters. Let's go deployment. We'll go laundry cupboards. We'll go logistics, and let's put 10 prisoners. We'll do 10 prisoners working in here to help push this clothing issue, because it seems like everyone's complaining about clothing. So we'll get it flowing, because I feel like our janitors are a bit overwhelmed doing it, and we actually might be able to get more done actually having them work during the day and actually get these janitors just doing the cleaning. Because I think, how many janitors do I have? I got 10 janitors that are cleaning and doing all the laundry for the entire prison. So we'll get 10 more prisoners to actually just help. We can increase this if we have to. But yeah, I think that might be the problem as to why. Oh, here we go. What's going on? One of the spiritual leaders that's bringing in our religious programs has been riling up the inmates with all kinds of hateful speech. They've been fired, but the prisoners will take some time to cool down. Alright, here we go. This is where we're starting. Where's the riot actually taking place? Is it here or is it here? Because I got about 3 fights going. I got a fight over here, here, and here. But it looks like it's probably going to finish before... Far out, this prison's getting worse and worse. Their needs, I can't get their needs under control. Then these guys want food. But... Is it eating time? No, it's... A lot of them haven't eaten either. This food's not getting... Oh, maybe because this stuff's backed up and it didn't actually get the food out in time. Yeah, I feel like these guys aren't getting food. Why is that? There's food out and there's food everywhere, but no one's eating. I know this is kind of like supposed to be free time. I haven't really been paying attention to the meter, but a lot of them are annoyed at this. 200. Ah, so they're sitting there waiting for it, so they can't eat until it is actually eating time. God, this prison's so bad. But they were hungry. There was a lot of them that were hungry at that time, so... Maybe my feeding time isn't long enough? Maybe. Yeah, that could be the thing. I'm not too sure. But, yeah, we need to kind of... Why is there water? Ah, it's because it's all damaged, and these guys are working tirelessly to get this section done. That they haven't even finished that. Okay, God, this is bad, isn't it? Prison is falling apart at the moment. It's gonna take a while for them to build this. I need more staff, and then I need to get this section all built in here, and then we're good to go. So that's the thing. I'm going to try and focus on, I think, in between this one and the next episode, I'll obviously get all this finished off, power and water connected. I'll get all the footpath and yard done, and I'll probably get, next episode we'll focus on getting all the foundations built for this, and then the one afterwards we can fill it, and then we'll start getting our capacity in and start earning more money, because we're losing money a bit quickly. We're down to about 23,000. I think that's roughly where we're going to sit, is about 20,000 or so, but we have lost a few inmates as well. We can actually get up a bit higher, but these are all taking up our driveway space at the moment, so until that is, we can't get any more prisoners until that's done. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. So as usual, thank you all for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I will catch you guys in the next one. So see you later, guys.